Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel and another recipe. Excuse the sound of the Actifry, Andrew is cooking his evening meal, but what I am going to make for you today is the Spicentice Chinese chicken curry. Now this will be free on the plan, this mix, although you can add some flour to the mix and that will be a couple of sins if you want to. But I'm going to add something else that means you don't have to add flour. Sorry, I'm steaming up, aren't I? That's a little bit better. I hope you can hear me over the noise of the extractor fan. So, back to the Chinese chicken curry. So, let's see what we need to make this recipe. It doesn't actually say how many this serves, but it says 2 chicken breasts or 4 thigh fillets. So I've got 2 quite large breast fillets there. See how many portions I get out of it. 2 medium onions, white onions, 1-inch piece of ginger, I'll just cut that down a little bit, 2 cloves of garlic, 400 ml of chicken stock. I'm just going to make it up with one of these Knorr chicken stock pots which are free on the plan. Half a cup of frozen peas which I've got there. 2 tablespoons of olive oil which you would have to sin, or low calorie cooking spray which I've got my Fry Light. Now this is 3 tablespoons of plain flour level. You'd have to look up the sins for that, that would be sin. But what I'm going to use for that is this xanthan gum. Now you won't need 3 tablespoons, you'll need about a teaspoon of this. And this is a thickening agent and it's free on Slimming World. And we want 1 teaspoon of sugar or sweetener and the Spicentice Chinese curry spice sachet. And I'm also going to add a green pepper because I have it spare, and I'm going to serve this with a mixed pepper stir fry and boil in the bag basmati rice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop my onions, garlic, ginger and pepper and then see what the next step is. I'm just going to chop my chicken up into bite-sized pieces, removing all the visible fat as I go, and then like I say we'll get to chopping the vegetables. I'm just going to finely grate my 2 cloves of garlic and my piece of ginger. You could finely chop them, or you could just use the dried option, or you could, I know a lot of supermarkets now do frozen ginger and frozen garlic, but I bought some fresh a couple of weeks ago and I'm going to use this up. Just using one of these stick graters just to grate my ginger and my garlic. In my peppers, probably chop them in half as well, so we just get small pieces. And then with the onion, it says to slice the onion. So I think we'll just do it like that. And we'll go just roughly slicing it so we get quite big chunky pieces. because on the front of the packet you can see the pieces of onion. So I shall continue doing that. So I have a large frying pan here sprayed with butter fry light and warmed to a medium heat. I'm going to stir fry my chicken for 5 to 10 minutes. While the chicken's frying off, we need to get our stock ready. So I've got my Knorr chicken stock pot in a jug, and we want 400 ml. So that is there. So I'll top that up with boiling water. You can buy chicken stock that is free on the plan in the supermarket. Then I'm going to add, this is the time when you would add the 3 tablespoons of plain flour if you're using that. I'm going to add a small teaspoon of this xanthan gum. I'm going to see how I get on and how thick it is. A level teaspoon of the xanthan gum. And then I'm going to add my Spicentice packet. So this is the Chinese chicken curry. And then it says to give it a good whisk until it's a smooth consistency. Oh, I can smell it already. My chicken's been browning for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to add the garlic and ginger. I'm going to fry that for another minute. Next I'm going to add my onions and my pepper that I've just added to the mixture, to the recipe. And then it says to stir fry that for a few more minutes. I've chopped it quite roughly, it's up to you how you do it. I think I'm going to try and make this do me 3 portions, maybe 4, but there's not a lot of chicken there. So that's the 2 onions and 1 green pepper. And as I say, we'll stir fry those for another few minutes. So the chicken and the vegetables have been stir frying for a few minutes while I've done the washing up and cleared up. This looks like another fairly quick recipe, but to save time on the chopping, what you could do is just add 1 or 2 of the stir fry mixers straight in with the chicken instead of chopping the onions and the peppers. Just an idea for you. Oh, I know you can get frozen onion and peppers. So what we need then to do is add our stock. You can see using the xanthan gum that it's thickened up quite a bit. So we'll pour that in. Reduce to a low heat, so we'll turn it down a couple. Give that a stir. And then we need to add the frozen peas. the sweetener. I'm just going to I'll add one and then I'll maybe give it a taste. So that's 1 teaspoon. Wow, it's looking nice already. I will try and remember to come back on at the end and tell you what I think to the taste of it. So it says continue to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll just bring it to the boil, turn it down and then simmer for the 10 minutes. So what I've done is I've just added a bit more sweetener, another teaspoon, and a bit of water just to loosen it up a little bit. And it has been cooking for about 15 minutes and it's done. So I shall serve up now and show you the finished dish. Here's the Spicentice Chinese chicken curry with green peppers, onions and peas, some boiled rice and some stir-fry veg. So that is all free and speed on the plan. I've got another one exactly the same for tomorrow and another one with just the sauce for the freezer. So I shall come back on and let you know what I think to it. So the verdict on the Spicentice Chinese chicken curry is it is delicious. It's not quite as nice as Mayflower, but sin-free, it's a good alternative. It's got quite a good kick to it, and I did find you needed to add that sweetener to get the sweetness, so I added about 2 to 3 teaspoons of sweetener. But it was really nice, and it was really like a takeaway with the boiled rice and the fried vegetables. Yeah, it was really nice, and I didn't manage that whole plate full. Yeah, it filled me up. So yeah, I really recommend that, trying that, and it was dead quick and easy as well. So if you are interested in ordering, I do have a discount code. So if you go to the website spicentice.com and enter my discount code DBF20, you will receive 20% off your order, and I'll leave the details in the description box. So thank you very much for watching, and do let me know if you try it. See you next time.